My gosh.
Thank y'all so much. Well, we appreciate you guys, man.
Good to have you guys back
Hey,
again.
man, always good to see you, brother.
Doing all right?
Thank you so much. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Such a pleasure to see you guys.
Absolutely. We're about to
Drop
get
some
on.
crackers here.
Man, y'all are
Y'all are the best.
so crazy. Spoiled over here, man.
No kidding.
Spoiled.
Is there anything else you guys would like with these?
And
That's crackers, but
that's perfect.
That's, yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
of course.
Are they Rockefeller?
Oh yeah, these are the rocks and these are the Jubilee.
Oh, the Jubilee's my favorite, man.
Thank
They're
you.
awesome. Thank you, sir. 30 seconds.
Yep. And it's probably.
All right, here we go. I don't know what I'm looking at over here.
I don't know, but I'm not going to let that get cold.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Auburn Blitz here on location at Prime Steakhouse and Stillwater's Golf Course. And what they just did to us is torture. But, man, it is, again, we say it all the time. We're so excited to be at all of these places that we travel to. And, you know, one of the things that we have is really good partners. And a lot of them happen to be food places. And we're going to show you this stuff that they brought out. But if you haven't been to Prime, like, it is literally not just for the show. Faith can attest to this. It is one of my favorite places anywhere to go eat. I'm here minimum of 2 times a month. On the weekends, we bring a good crowd down here. The food is unbelievable. You will not go to a steakhouse any better. I'm just telling you. I'm like, take out the partnership with us. It doesn't matter. There's nothing better than Prime Steakhouse.
I mean, just show them what we're dealing with here.
I just don't want to, like, look at that. That is a Wagyu strip.
I'm like, okay, you can put it
So,
right there.
yeah, of course, you know where that one's going. All right, here is a ribeye Philly. Ribeye Philly. Like, that is my style right there, everybody. And these wings that they just brought out, I don't even know, like, they look so freaking good, man. Like, spoiled ain't the word. So, and then behind us over here, as you can see, Rockefeller and Jubilee oysters.
Yep.
We're going to talk about the menu here as we move along. But are we expecting 4 or 5 more people to come?
Hey,
Because where's all this going?
you know tonight who's going to be here? Glenda Mitchell, which she is
Our sponsor.
our presenting
Yes.
sponsor for all Auburn Blitz things. And we were just with her yesterday. We were talking about how excited we were to come here today. And she was like, oh,
I'll be there
well,
that
I'll
night.
be there. I was like, oh my gosh. So if you ever are in a car accident or anything, you want to make sure that Glenda Mitchell is going to be on your side. She's going to
100%.
be there for you. And that is so important.
No, it is. And again, we can't stress enough. You hope never to be part of anything like that. But if you are, you know, you got a fighter in Glenda Mitchell. So, all right, let's dive into business here on the Auburn Blitz. We are, again, this morning had a lot to dive into on the football side. Can you believe we didn't bring up basketball really one time this morning? I mean, we really were football heavy. And we'll talk some more about the basketball game tomorrow night because I was on Gary Harris's show just a little bit ago in Tuscaloosa doing the Auburn segment, and right before the Alabama baseball coach was on. So, you know, again, we say must win all the time, but Faith, really, this game against Kentucky, outside of Alabama, is really the only quality team Auburn's got left. And yeah, you go on the road to Oklahoma. If you don't play well,
but it's because you're on the road that makes it so much more difficult. So having this Kentucky team come into Neville Arena is what makes this a winnable game for you. I mean, going to Rupp Arena would be.
Now, we handled business easily up there last year with the team we had, but this is not last year.
Yeah, but it would be incredibly difficult this year had you had to go up there.
Ole Miss, LSU at home. If you can't beat those teams, you don't deserve to go to the tournament. I just said that on Gary's show, and I'm just being honest. I'm like, if you can't beat LSU and Ole Miss at home, you don't have any business going to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
All right, then you end with Alabama on the road. But the two quality teams left that are quad one opportunities are Kentucky and Alabama before you get into the SEC tournament. You got to win this game because you're on a 5-game skid. And, again, it's Kentucky. It doesn't matter what year it is. It's Kentucky. They've been the benchmark in college basketball for 100 years. When Kentucky comes to town, it's still Kentucky.
Yeah.
Now, they have ups and downs as well. And Auburn has, over the last 5 years, has been a better program than Kentucky. I'm not saying historically the last 5 years, the best teams in the conference have been Alabama. I'm talking about regular season. I know Florida won a national championship, but Alabama, Auburn, and Tennessee have had the most wins. And can you throw Florida in there as well? And then Kentucky, I think, is like 5th on that list, 4th or 5th. So, but it's still Kentucky. And you have a great opportunity to get a big win and really kind of jumpstart yourself down the stretch and maybe run off 4 or 5 games in a row.
Yeah, you can really turn around this last part of the season going to the SEC tournament because, again, I mean, obviously, you know who you're going to see in the SEC tournament in the sense of you've already played them, you know kind of their strengths, they know your weaknesses and all those kind of things, and how are you going to be able to just cut this losing streak off so that you can get into the tournament in March. Right.
And you know, again, I'm not trying to be negative, but if you can't, like, you get let's look at it from a glass half full scenario. The man's walking up over here, like,
I mean,
Brian, you guys do it better than anybody, man. I'm just telling you.
The
You
best.
really appreciate you
Thank
so much,
you.
man. Place is packed, by the way, every weekend down here, and you know why. But being serious and not trying to take a shot, you don't have any business talking about the NCAA tournament if you can't win LSU Ole Miss at home,
Right.
and then go to Oklahoma and win. Like, I know it's on the road, but go to Oklahoma and win. The 2 top teams left on your schedule, Kentucky and Alabama, you know it's going to be really, really tough in Tuscaloosa. You need to beat Kentucky tomorrow night. You just got to beat them. I mean, you got to figure out a way. Quit talking about we don't have depth. Quit talking about you got to dig deep. You got to figure out a way to win the game.
Yeah, that's where you are at this point. Is
Yes.
You just have to figure out a way to win, and I think there are answers to some level of maybe what could have been done differently, or maybe earlier, or something like that. I know, it took a while to double up on Josh Hubbard until the last minute of
what took
the
so long?
Mississippi State game.
35 points later.
Yeah, so it's some of those things where, okay, maybe if this could have happened a little earlier, the outcome maybe would have been a little different. But
I'm shocked by that, to be honest. Auburn's a 2.5-point favorite at home. Now, again, you are playing at home. Kentucky, they're 17-9. They're not the best, but they're not having a terrible season. They're, by Kentucky standards, they are. But
for how much they spent,
yeah, I mean, yes, if you're looking at it from that standpoint, yeah, it's very disappointing to this point. But they're still 17-9, and I think can easily get to 20 wins. Auburn is a 58.7% chance on the FPI predictor for ESPN. Obviously, that doesn't mean squat because that's about where they were against Mississippi
State, yeah.
So some of the things and some of the context why Auburn's had a skid, that's what Gary said. So what can you put your finger on? I think, number one, we don't have an on-floor leader. I don't think we've ever had an on-floor leader.
Yeah.
Number two, depth is a problem. Definitely a problem. And the defense on the perimeter has been horrendous. And every team Auburn's played in conference plays set a record. Had their best night shooting threes against Auburn. It's not a coincidence. That is
defense standpoint of leaving the perimeter completely open,
right,
and allowing their offense to tire you out because.
And I get that later in the game, but like right out of the gate, like Steven's saying, wide open threes, setting the tone for teams, giving them confidence.
We were so concerned in the Texas game.
Yep.
About how early they got off shooting threes.
Right.
And we were like, what happened? What was going on there? We have not seen a change since then, since we talked about that from the Texas game.
Right. And, Gary also brought up when Tahad has a good game, Auburn doesn't win. And I told him we've talked about that till we're blue in the face, and that's not a shot against him. Look, kudos to him for going out, getting 25 points in some of these games, and goes to the fact that not getting any help.
Yeah.
And Keyshawn Hall's done his part, obviously, but he's been a liability on the defensive side along with several other guys. And frankly, Justin said this morning in a comment, well, Arkansas only has a 7-man rotation, but if you go look at their 7-man rotation and the production they have coming off the bench versus the 7-man rotation that Auburn has and the production Auburn has coming off the bench, it's night and day.
Yeah, it is. And I don't really, at this point with the bench and how thin Auburn's bench is, there's nothing anyone can do anymore at this point, because if something were to have been able to be done, it would have been done earlier in the season. So at this point, it's kind of like, what? We can't keep talking about it because nothing's going to change and we're not going to see any difference.
You can't keep talking about it, but it is a factor of why this team is doing what it's doing. There's no question about it.
It is, but there's no
there's no solution. There's no solution.
Yes.
There's no solution. It's just is what it is. And I know that term gets thrown around a bunch too, but it's the truth. Ty said, do y'all think there'll be a lot of players that transfer after the basketball? Who knows? Who really? I don't know. I don't have a finger on the pulse of that.
I don't think there's an answer right now, or honestly, even towards the end, because it is so financially driven.
It is.
That's just the way college athletics are.
Look, if I'm trying to keep a nucleus of this team, obviously SWA and Elijah Freeman are two guys that you want to keep. You also want to keep Philip Jovic. I think he's going to stay. I don't think he would go anywhere. I don't. But
you want to keep KO?
Oh yeah, I think the nucleus of this is KO. He's got more eligibility. He's a junior, okay. But what will Todd do? I don't know. Will he try NBA again? I don't think he's ready. I think he needs to come back. But does that mean he comes back to Auburn? I don't know. And then who are you going to be able to go out and get in the portal? Auburn's got to go get some big guys.
Yeah, there's no question.
That has been.
Does Emeka Oporum?
Can he come back?
Can he come back? Cleared? What is the risk there if he does get cleared to come back? But it still could flare up or have, I don't know, another. We don't know what exactly happened.
Correct.
Could there be another round? I don't know.
But you're taking a chance. It's basically what you're saying. So so all of that to say that there's a lot of work to be done in all season to rebuild what you got. You want to keep certain pieces, but you're going to have to go get 5 to 7 maybe out of the portal. You got one signee and Caleb Williams in this class. That's it. So, all right, we're up against the first break here. We are live on location at Prime Steakhouse, and this is torture. And guess what? We're not being rude, but for all of you on social media, when we go to break, we're going to eat some of this because it's just too good not to. So we're just getting started here on the Auburn Blitz. Stay tuned. More to come right after this. Did you take pictures of all of it?
I took a picture of this and posted it on the story. And then I was going to do the
guys, this is amazing. The wings. Those oysters look so good. The flavor on these wings. This is unbelievable.
This is the best day ever.
It really may be. Guys, it's amazing. I mean, I don't know how else to tell you. The food is phenomenal down here. Wow.
I know.
I bet they're hot too, aren't they?
Yeah, but not hot enough for me not to eat.
That's right.
She's taking a break. It's dry February.
Guys, it's amazing to be here.
Literally.
Every time the food is just
outstanding.
I hate to be on repeat, keep saying that, but
Every time.
everything on the menu is outstanding. And I'm going to run through some of that for all of you.
Yeah.
When we come back for TV. Anybody planning to come to the game tomorrow is the question. Who's coming to the game tomorrow? You? Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I was going to say you were pointing yourself. I know you're going to be at the game. Just unbelievable. All right, so the ribeye sandwich. I got to take one bite of that. Good grief. Are you kidding me? I don't even know what to say.
Right.
I really don't. I have no idea how much time we have till we come back. It's got to be getting close.
Well,
Spend all that in one place.
Try not to.
Yeah, guys, come to Stillwater's, and then they got the new simulators here.
mm-hmm.
Everything's almost finished down here. I mean, the dining room's completely finished now.
Yeah, I think we're gonna put our Coors Light on for tonight. I'm Ultra Miller and IPA and the front top honey.
Very good stuff, guys. Those oysters they're the best around, man. You can go to the Gulf and you can go all over the place, and you're not going to find any oysters any better. I mean, they specialize in them here. Oyster Jubilee, Rockefeller, Cowboy Butter, Spicy Chili, Margarita, New Yorker, Nashville Hot, San Miguel, all the different flavors that they have here. Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. 45 minutes left in our show today, and we are live on location at one of the best restaurants in the Southeast. I'm just going to go ahead and say it.
No question.
Not just in Alabama, but in the Southeast. Everything on this menu is phenomenal. And if you love oysters, like, look, I'm in Orange Beach all the time. I'm in Louisiana. I've eaten at a lot of places that have great oysters. I'm not just saying this because we're partnered with Prime Steakhouse. People travel to come here to eat the oysters. And when they're char grilled on the half shell, you can get all these flavors. Oyster Jubilee, which has got crawfish, shrimp, Parmesan breadcrumbs, white wine cream sauce. You just had one of those. Then they have the Rockefeller, their traditional Rockefeller, Cowboy Butter, which has got that Cajun Cowboy Butter finished with Parmesan breadcrumbs, Spicy Chili, Nashville Hot, which are phenomenal as well, the New Yorker, the San Miguel, Margarita, Elote. I mean, that's got mayo, cajita cheese, corn salsa. I mean, they just, it's unbelievable. And you can get them traditionally raw. You can do the raw without all of that. But, I mean, they have a specific oyster menu down here.
Which is unbelievable. And they actually have done a partner with Auburn University because they specialize so much in the oysters that people are learning from them,
right?
Which is crazy. And so,
And I know you don't come to Steakhouse a lot of times to get chicken wings, but I would be straight up lying if I didn't tell you that these may be some of the best I've ever had. And it's how they're cooked. And, I mean, they're perfect. And then the sauce on top, that sweet teriyaki type sauce, I'm just blown away. But you can get the Wagyu strip, just like Faith has over here, which is, it's hard to find Wagyu, and they have it here every weekend.
So
it's different. Like steak, you have steak and you have good steak, and then there's Wagyu steak.
And again, I could just not be more grateful for our partners because they're unbelievable. And, you know, Brian back there he's
the man. Like, he's the best chef around. I mean,
and his son too, who he learns from him, and
he's learning from the best. There's no question about it. So we'll continue to talk about basketball on here as we move along. Any comments or questions? Good to hear from you, Jonathan. Appreciate the shout out all the time. Women won last night, which was good. We talked about them on the show yesterday, and you know, they get a win over Missouri, and Missouri, you know, it's toward the bottom of the league, but Auburn went on the road and won that game.
That's right. And we were just talking about how their season has just been really drawn out, and it feels like a beating over and over again. And they go on the road and win last night against Missouri at Missouri.
Right.
And, you know, again, sometimes it takes a minute for you to find your footing or
whatever
it might be. So, but it is always good.
Don't give up on, like, Coach Vickers at Norfolk State won the conference the last 4 years, was three-time coach of the year. I know it was in the MEAC, but, you know, let him get a chance to get some players in here for him and kind of establish. We're just kind of going around. Right now, baseball is in Arlington, but softball yesterday kind of had a bipolar day. They won against Oregon, which was a big win, an upset, 10-5 over the number 14 team in the country. Mm-hmm. And then UCLA, number 9 UCLA in 5 innings, knocked off Auburn 23-1. You heard me. 18 runs in the 3rd inning. When that score popped up, I sent it to you. I'm like, what in the world just happened?
Are we sure?
So you knew it was going to be a brutal tournament. You played the number 14 team. You turn around and play the number 9 team. You split. So, hey, flush that. You open up. Do we have a score on Auburn BYU? Because they were supposed to start at 10. I'm not sure that they have, but don't have that pulled up in front. We'll let Faith do that. And then tomorrow, it's the only game on the schedule for today out in California for the softball team. And then tomorrow you've got Washington, who's ranked 21, then Cal State Fullerton, and then on Sunday you finish with Cal. So, yeah, tough sled. You knew it. We talked to a couple of the girls earlier in the week, and they were talking about, hey, look, we're going to go see what we're made of. We've played well to this point, but jumping into this tournament with this caliber team is going to be a difference as far as what you're dealing with. So, yep, you split yesterday. Doesn't matter what the score is. You're 1-1, so you got BYU today. And maybe we can get an update. It doesn't show anything on the score tracker thing. If any of y'all have an update out there, you know, pass it along for us.
Tonight, Alabama comes into Neville Arena for gymnastics, number 3 ranked Alabama. It's going to be obviously a competitive meet as every time Auburn and Alabama face each other. But, you know, it's high for Alabama to be ranked number 3 in this. And so they're really having a good season so far, and Auburn just needs to.
And the schedule for Auburn has been crazy. Like, Auburn has been setting records with scores. They just can't get any wins because you're playing. You're going against LSU. You're going against Kentucky. You're going against Alabama. Some of the top. You go against Florida.
Yeah.
So I know that sounds like a loser statement, but it's the truth. I mean, the schedule is crazy, and there's fractions of points that separate you from winning a match in gymnastics. And, you know, it could just be one rotation that your team doesn't do what they need to do, and it can cost you the entire match. So gymnastics is a fun sport to watch. If you, Auburn Coach Grava has done a really good job with this program and taking Auburn gymnastics to a level that it's never been before. And Auburn's still right there. It just doesn't. If you're looking at it on paper, you and I had this discussion the other day, it looks terrible.
Yeah.
But
it's always within either 1.5
yes.
or half a point
and that's big in gymnastics.
It's so costly just being either, half a point or even a quarter of a point. It's crucial that you have to hit everything. And so beam has just been their really strong suit this entire season. And so they're, again, going to have to compete well on the beam. But bars has been a little bit of a struggle. And that is going to have to, again, you're going to just have to hit every single
almost have to be perfect on these nights where against everybody you're competing with. And so, all right, we are up against another break. We are live on location at Prime Steakhouse and Stillwater's Golf Course. And look, every Friday and Saturday night down here, they do it right. This place is packed. It is one of the happening places in the Lake Martin area, and it's one of the best restaurants in the whole Southeast. I mean, people travel
without question
to eat the oysters alone, and then you get Wagyu steak. You get their chicken fried steak here is stupid good. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. And so there's just so much to pick from, and their fish of the night every night. It's either mahi, snapper, trigger fish the other night, and it's delicious. It's the best. So come check out Prime Steakhouse. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more Auburn Blitz right after this. Yeah, this is amazing.
Go eat one of the oysters.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Ain't bad.
This is pretty rough. That's all I can do.
Yeah, I went back here. I said, I'm fixing the white dude like slow in that first. Get that damn hamburger.
Yeah, a little Wagyu steak. Feel like I'm in New Orleans. Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Halfway through our program here, we're live on location at Prime Steakhouse and Stillwater's Golf. And just talked to Bo, the new simulators on bad weather days. Why not get several of your buddies and come hang out? You can rent them for $45 an hour.
Are you kidding me?
You got the bar back there. It's really a cool place. We'll take some pictures on the way out and show everybody on our social media. But what just happened in the break right now?
I think we're celebrating Mardi Gras here in Central Alabama.
I feel like I'm in New Orleans, and like you can smell they're freshly made beignets.
I want you to take one big bite.
I can't do it right now with all that sugar. It's gonna get all over this blue shirt. I can't do it. We got a meeting after this, and this thing's gonna blow up, and I'm gonna look like So, how good does this smell? All right, I'm just gonna set the scene for everybody. There's a Wagyu steak over here, the teriyaki wings, the ribeye Philly, and then oyster Jubilee and oyster Rockefeller on the table behind us. I don't even know. I don't know where we are right now.
I'm sorry, but I think we're going to eat all of it.
We are.
At least I know. I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah, we're so grateful for Prime and Stillwater's, and it really is like so much work has been done here on the course and in this restaurant to revamp it, and it is just really a phenomenal place to go eat and come play golf and to do all the things. And a lot of events coming up down here over the next several months. We'll keep you posted on that, and so glad to be partnered with them here. So all right, so baseball heading to Arlington. Out in Arlington, we'll play Kansas State today. They'll have Florida State tomorrow, and then Louisville to end the trip. 3 really good teams. Pitching's been spot on to this point, but bats need to wake up, and we'll see what happens with that as we move along. But out of 4 games now, out of 4 games, 3 of them have been horrendous offensively.
Yeah, I was going to say the offense is how you get the runs in and how you win the games. I mean, that's kind of how it goes. And so you want to keep the bullpen deep so that you don't have to just keep. Oh no!
This has gotten absurd. What do we cake? King cake. This is literally Mardi Gras. It is literally Mardi Gras, guys. I don't know what this is.
The best day ever.
They have gone so far above and beyond. Like my man Brian and his whole group back there is. This has just turned into the Food Network over here, and it's just there's so much. Look at the caramel drizzle over here with the powdered sugar.
I wish we did mukbangs.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. I've never seen anything like this in my life. There is not better dining. I know we're on an Auburn show. You're just gonna have to bear with us on this. They have said we're gonna steal the hour from them,
and I'm okay with that because
guys,
this is literally
they have put the show on down here at Prime Steakhouse today for lunch. All I can tell you, and I'm like, this is freaking believable.
Can you take a bite of that?
Yeah. You want me to take a bite of this? God, man.
Wait. This is going on the story.
That's what I have to do right here.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Wait, I didn't even get it. All right, do it again.
It's all over my nose.
For more of the behind the scenes, go to our Instagram.
My gosh. I mean, seriously, I had no problem taking another bite. It's that good. That is not the king cake that you get in a box at a grocery store. This is homemade. You've never had anything like this.
This is awesome.
It's freaking terrible that you do that to me. Hey, I'm here for it. I don't care. It's that good. So, we're talking a lot about food, and it's fine. So,
I cannot get over this.
Anyway, amongst all this food, we're talking about Auburn here, and we're talking about the baseball team being in Arlington. This tournament last year kind of sent Auburn forward, put them on the road to being a team that they felt like, hey, we can be one of the best teams in this league. And they ended up being that team and ended up moving on to host the Super Regional, ran into a very good team in Coastal Carolina. But, again, kind of set the stage for this season. No, last year was talented, but maybe more talented this year top to bottom. Now, again, the bats will get going. I don't worry about that at all. What I've been impressed with so far, only in short 4 games, is the pitching. Even in the 8-0 loss to Cincinnati the other night, the pitching through 6 innings. I mean, Cincinnati had 3 runs, and you Alvarez and Chatterton had combined for 3 total runs, and then the offense just couldn't get anything going. But
you're not concerned about the bullpen.
No, I'm not. No,
what is refreshing about this year, because there's so many games last year. It was who's in there, how is this going to go, and what are we going to do after this because of injury and because it was just a super thin room back there. But now this year,
we say that in every sport, right? So,
but now this year you have some confidence in all these guys, and it's okay. Let's get the hitting underway, because you're missing Cooper McMurray right now. And
hey, but you got, again, you get Chris Rembert back from the injured list, and he'll come back in probably 2.5, 3 weeks, and just glad that was not something worse than what it looked like on the field. So, but be following that this weekend, watching the Auburn baseball team. We'll talk about them on Monday on the show and kind of see how they do. I think they're going to pitch with everybody out there.
Right.
Get the bats going. Let's get that going, get some offense rolling for the baseball team. All right, when we come back, we'll talk some football, spring practice on the horizon. We'll talk depth chart this morning. We'll go back and revisit that. But one particular guy I want to talk about on that defense when we get back. We are live on location at Prime Steakhouse. This is stupid right now over here. I don't really understand what's going on. This is unbelievable. And you can have the same kind of night by coming to Prime Steakhouse and getting the beignets and the king cake and the wings and all the stuff, just all the stuff. All right, we're going to take a break. Stay tuned. More to come right after this.
Not to eat the oyster.
Oyster again?
Yeah.
That is so good. That is so daggum good, man.
I don't want to be in that.
Guys, I'm so impressed down here every time I come. I'm serious, man. It is. Look at there. I knew it.
Oh my.
I saw the white pullover coming.
Oh my.
I heard about the beignets and the king cake and stuff. I'm like, okay.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Well, you're on camera because everybody's asking, who's that lady in the white? No, I'm just kidding. Have you ever seen anything like this?
I love beignets, but I'm not a king cake person.
You would be this. This doesn't taste like normal king cake. I don't know what this is, but it is phenomenal. Guys, I'm telling y'all.
It's the color of candies. I need a green one too.
I told you I was going to give you one.
Don't worry, you'll get one.
Yep.
I love y'all.
No, I wish. I really wish I would have applied.
So, get the
Time we got? 10 seconds. Need to hit Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Couple of segments left on the show today. We're live on location at Prime Steakhouse and Stillwater's Golf Course, and it is phenomenal down here. I don't even know. I keep repeating myself. I don't know what's going on here, but it sure is dang good. I'll put it that way.
I am one happy girl. I can tell you that right now.
It is phenomenal. Everything. And thanks for the video on the whipped cream on the king cake all over my face. But anyway,
of course,
I'm here for it. Hey, we appreciate J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation every single day, part of our noon show. And
Sense of Green for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sense of Green. You want to make sure that with this weather going back and forth, you never know. And you want to stay either warm or cool, depending on this crazy weather.
Yeah, you just don't know what you're
back
get.
And forth.
I was hot last night in my house because yeah, I mean the temperature outside, it was hot.
Yeah.
So it just, you don't know. And then it's going to be high 40 on Monday
next week. So
golly, man,
really excited about that.
Hey, everybody's getting sick again, so just be careful out there wherever you are. Football.
Go anywhere, Russell Med.
Go to Russell Med. Hey, look, be proactive. If you feel like you're getting something, you need to go get something for it. All right, football. We went through the defensive side. I think depth. It's that time. Can you believe that?
It is.
It is time to talk depth chart for Auburn football. We talked about it this morning on the podcast. One guy that made everybody smile that came back, Xavier Atkins. Just a phenomenal player all the way around. Really kind of took it to the next level this past year. I don't think anybody saw that coming. And that's what you do. And you and I will talk more about potential players that we feel like will have breakout seasons next year. We kind of highlighted one a little bit in Jared Smith on the defensive side, defensive end side. But there are a lot of guys that are poised to have breakout years. I mean, DeMarcus Riddick could be one there at linebacker. Jordan Crawford could be one on the defensive line. Rayshawn Pleasant. I mean, Rayshawn Pleasant played, but he was behind, two really good cornerbacks.
And he was more on the returning, and that's where you heard his name more often than not.
Right.
And I forgot what we were talking
about Rayshawn Pleasant.
I know, but we were talking about Xavier Atkins before.
Oh, well, we're talking about, you're looking at it for his production, I think, and what he was able to do.
Mm-hmm.
He was the breakout player last year. So for this team, when you look at this side of the depth chart, defense, man, there's a lot of returners. Now, they may not have a lot of experience, but there's a lot of returners. You flip over, and we'll talk about the offense next week. Ain't nobody over there that was really here last year outside of, a couple of receivers didn't get much playing time. The only significant player was Jeremiah Cobb.
Yeah, and it's good to have him back. Seriously, it's going to help so much. But
I'm so pumped about Bryson Washington, by the way.
I know.
That guy is a stud. And I'll tell you, I think that was a steal. I did not expect Auburn to go out and really try to pursue another big-time running back with Jeremiah Cobb and what Auburn had coming back. And I know I'm kind of shifting over to offense real quick, but that's a game changer, man. That guy in any other offense is well over 1,000 yards. He was at Baylor, and Sawyer Robertson threw the ball 50 times a game, and he still had 800 yards rushing. He's an easy 1,000-yard back. Jeremiah Cobb's an easy 1,000-yard back. He kind of suffered, too, from terrible play calling and stuff this year. Then you got Byron Brown, who is a two-time 1,000-yard rusher. They just got all kind of weapons back there in the backfield to choose from.
Again, the distribution of being able to use 3 or 4 guys to run the ball.
Right.
Not only does that save from injury, because I know somebody earlier on the podcast commented about how they think that Byron Brown doesn't need to run the ball as much when you have those talented running backs back there with him.
Right.
And I do think that's a valid point, because you do see those quarterbacks that play more physically and have, they're injury prone, and you don't want that, especially in the SEC when you're facing a lot of really big, large human beings versus when he was at South Florida. He wasn't seeing as probably big.
Yeah, they
talented
played
guys.
some out of conference teams that were really good to beat Florida.
Yeah,
But
you can't do that game.
No,
after
no,
game
you're right,
And
you're
have
right.
that. So it's going to be nice to distribute who's going to be running the ball.
Well, he didn't have to be the Lone Ranger back there
No.
now. He was obviously South Florida's leading rusher. I don't expect him to be Auburn's leading rusher. Now, could he? Could. But you got 2,000-yard backs back there behind you, and you got more depth. You got Omar Madsen. It's going, I mean, invaluable that he got to play last year.
Yeah.
Even though it was in limited, capacity. Alvin Henderson's gotten better. You bring in Davenport, who was the number 7 running back in the portal. Hey,
Yeah.
we keep just kind of passing him off. I remember another back, guys, one year that Auburn signed, and it was out of high school. And everybody was talking about all this signing class, and there was Trey Mason, a 4-star from Florida. Everybody just kept looking over because he was a little bit smaller. And everybody's like, oh, well, we got that running back Trey Mason. But, well, we'll see. But then everybody wanted to talk about everybody else. Ended up being a Heisman finalist.
Yeah.
Ended up breaking all kind of SEC records, rushing. Broke the SEC championship game record for rushing. That, not saying that Najee Davenport's going to be, Kai Davenport's going to be that player, but he could be.
He could be.
You kind of get lost in all these
Overlooked,
names,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden, here in a couple of years, we could be talking about, man, remember when Auburn got into Kai Davenport in the portal? You just never know. So there's plenty of weapons to pick from, a lot of new faces, and we'll dive more into the offense next week on that. But we come back from break. I do want to talk some more about Xavier Atkins. We'll talk about what he was able to do last year, and where does he go from here, I think, is the question mark. I mean, could he cement himself as the best linebacker in college football this coming up here? I think he definitely can. So, all right, up against our final break. We're live on location at Prime Steakhouse in Stillwater. Golf course, not golf cart. You can go get on a golf cart here at Stillwater's, but we will be back with one final segment of the Auburn Blitz right after Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz final segment here on the show. We are on location at Prime Steakhouse and Stillwater's Golf Course. Can't say enough good things
Look
about
at the sun coming
it's
out.
coming out. Now, don't look too long because not good weather coming in tomorrow. But anyway, take advantage of it while you can. So
But if the weather's not good, you can always come use the golf simulators here.
$45 an hour. Doesn't matter how many people you bring.
That is crazy.
So, yeah, come have fun. You got the bar right there. We're going to take some pictures and put it out on our social media for all of you to see. So come check it out. Thanks to Glenda Mitchell, her whole team, being the presenting partner here on all things Auburn Blitz. We couldn't do the show without her. And
yes,
good to see her yesterday, her and John, and met some new people as well. It was great meeting them. So Glenda Mitchell and the Auburn Blitz teamed up together throughout and moving forward. So excited for that partnership there, and appreciate J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation and
Cincy Green for air that's cool and clean. Call on Cincy Green.
And we're miserable right now because of all this food, but it's a good miserable. There's a bad miserable and there's a good miserable.
I can't even say I'm miserable. I'm literally having the best day ever.
Well, I'm not.
I'm
miserable because I feel like I'm about to explode.
I might be full, but I am happy right now.
Well, there's no question. I mean, this is the best around. So let's talk about closing out here the middle of that defense for Auburn in spring. You get your unquestionable leader back, which is huge. That's like returning a starter at quarterback that has been a productive quarterback, not just getting somebody back. When you get your middle linebacker back, not just a middle linebacker, but one to the level of Xavier Atkins, man, the sky's the limit for him this year.
Yeah, last year with 60 solo tackles and 84 total, 9 sacks, obviously the most on the team, but 50 yards in those sacks.
Almost beat Texas A&M by himself.
Yep.
You know, really, Auburn had not done anything offensively, and he picks a pass off, returns it, and sets Auburn up for its only touchdown of the game. And, you know, had Auburn right there, and Auburn had the ball twice with a chance to win the game at the end. Couldn't do it. They did that at Oklahoma, couldn't do it. But the one constant last year was that defense and what they were able to do. And, you know, you lost some guys. You lost Keldrick Faulk, and you lost Malik Blockton, and you lose a couple of really good corners in Kay and Lee and Jay Crawford. But, hey, look, you really replenished those guys with guys that were right there on their heels ready to come in. And, you know, we didn't really go into it with about the safety position this morning on the podcast. But you and I are very high on Eric Winters and Anquan Fagans. And Eric Winters last year was the best against the run, Faith. I don't know. I'm going to pull that stat back up for everybody. But against the run, he was one of the best in the country.
85 point.
Yeah, he had the highest grade for a run defender in the SEC last season as a true freshman at 92.
92, yeah.
So Eric Winters really kind of emerged. I think everybody kind of felt like it would be New Boy Fagans that would be ahead. We felt like that maybe we're in the spring. But Eric Winters, from a physical standpoint,
yeah,
he was ready to play last year, and he was able to get in the rotation. And, man, I'm expecting massive things from that guy this year.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw him. Honestly, he wasn't too much on our radar in preseason.
No.
At all. And
no, I didn't. Again, we thought it would be more New Boy than him.
Yeah.
And it was opposite of that.
Yeah, because we were talking about, again, the IQ level that New Boy Fagans has and how well he just wraps his head around the game. And, again, the sky's the limit for Eric Winters the same way it is for Xavier Atkins this next year.
And I kind of went over with you this morning. If you took the names away and you took the team name away and you just listed everybody by star ranking, boatload of 5- and 4-star guys on this side.
But the thing is we had that last year on the offensive side, and I know we've got 2 minutes left.
Yep.
And this is a lot, but because it's the same thing we had last year on the offensive side, it tells you how much the coaching either decreases the production or increases the production and performance. And so that's why this year so excited that DJ Durkin is back, and same with Vontrell King Williams, because he's going to be able to again help with the offensive line. But it's exactly the coaches.
There's no question.
Make those guys have the production.
Without a doubt. You can bring all the raw talent in that you want, but if you can't coach them up, if you can't develop them, then they are. Look, a big old pile of clay is not a pot. You got to be able to sculpt the clay into the pot. That's what you do as a coach.
Wait, what about the cake? You have the cake reference.
Yeah, do you get a big pile of flour? But flour is a key ingredient in the cake, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You don't go take a big bite of flour, do you?
Mm-mm.
The flour's no good without all the other stuff, right?
You have to.
You know what?
Mix it up. And
I'm just here for all the analogies for everybody out there. That's going to wrap us up at Prime Steakhouse here and at Stillwater's Golf Course. We really appreciate them so very much. Make them part of your weekend plans each and every week. For Faith Richardson, I'm Brett Pritchard saying we have thoroughly enjoyed it today. We sure hope you have. See you next time for more of Auburn Blitz.
Wow, guys, it's been so real.
It has, guys, and we got a meeting, so we're not going to stay on long here. We got to box this food up. I mean, the oysters, the steak, the beignets, the king cake, the wings, the ribeye. That ribeye Philly, like, I would say something's wrong with me because normally I would devour that. I've taken one bite of it because all of this other stuff. So it's just.
I'm having the best.
It is an embarrassment of riches food-wise down here right now, I can tell you that. So
I'm pretty impressed with the production I've had.
You've not
the 6 oysters and half of a steak.
It's pretty good stuff, and a few beignets.
One.
Somebody else. The beignet is top of the line.
Beignets.
King cake's awesome too, guys. Check it out. Hey, look, in the theme of Mardi Gras, you come on down and check out.
They're getting to work back there for
they are
something later.
They are. So it's unbelievable. Guys, we appreciate it so much. Thanks to Glenda Mitchell and her entire team. Thanks to Prime Steakhouse, Stillwater's Golf. $45 for the simulators in there per hour. Bring as many people as you want. Hang out. Y'all split that up amongst each other. That's what a great way to enjoy a day when it's pouring rain outside or something's going on. It doesn't even have to be pouring rain. It can be nice outside. You want to come hang out.
You just don't want to walk to find your ball.
No, not in that.
Let's be
not
real.
in that. So I'm just saying, even if it's pretty, you can go to the simulators anyway.
Yeah, because you don't have to walk and find your ball.
That's exactly right. Okay. Yeah. Well, some people know that they're terrible at golf and they just know it's part of it. So that's why they have a bag full of golf balls. They go, okay, that one went over there. I ain't looking for it.
Valid.
So, all right. We appreciate y'all so much. And we will be on tomorrow night after the basketball game for the post-game show from Neville Arena somewhere. We'll figure that out. And again, hopefully Auburn will snap this 5-game skid against Kentucky tomorrow night. So we'll be there for it. Make sure you tune us in, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done that. That way you can get the alert when we go live as soon as the game is over. So, Faith, I'll let you send us out.
Hope everyone has the best day and best weekend ever.
Always do something good. Have a great weekend, and we will
Be
see
safe.
you tomorrow night for the Pepper Tree Steak